Hi Leo, welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at The Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading. In this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at the past, present, and future for you. I'm going to also be taking a look at your challenge and of course what you don't see coming. If this reading does resonate with you, in the link down below or in the description down below, there will be a link for the extended, okay? And if you're interested in a private reading with me, all of that is going to be down below as well. So let's see what's taking place for you at this time. Okay, so your challenge, you have the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Now just keep in mind these readings are timeless, okay? So whenever you click on the reading, there's no specific date attached to it. It's when you click on it, that's when the message is available to you. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Pentacles upright, okay? Now let's jump right into your reading and let's see, Leo, what's taking place for you. So the first thing that I see for you, Leo, is the Five of Pentacles, okay? And the Five of Pentacles is indicating here an energy of loss. An energy of loss, an energy of a lack of value, an energy of something that's just really not functioning anymore. Something here doesn't have value anymore. Maybe at one point in time, it had value. It had some sort of substance to it, okay? And this can be anything that's happening in your life. This could be something that at one point you said, this is great, this is amazing. Could have been a relationship, could have been a job position, could have been your projects that you're doing, maybe a family situation. So something here is lacking value. And your challenge here has a lot to do with recognizing what right now in your life has lost value, okay? And what is needed and required to bring value back to that situation. Okay. Now, for some of you, this could also be abandonment issues, somebody ghosting, maybe somebody not texting back. Somebody is not recognizing maybe the value that you're bringing. So essentially your challenge has a lot to do with recognizing something here that is just simply not bringing you the abundance that it once did. And if that is the case in your life right now, what can you do at this point to improve this situation? Okay. And that's going to be a big part of your challenge. Of course, when we clarify this in the extended, I will be able to give you more information on that. And of course, some sort of solution. Okay. Now in the recent past, Leo, you have the Five of Wands, you have the Two of Pentacles, and you have the Eight of Swords. So in the recent past, it appears with the Five of Wands that there was some sort of conflict, okay, in the recent past. There was bickering, arguments, fights, conflicts. And I feel at that point when this happened for you, there could have been an ultimatum here in the past where somebody said, look, you're either going to do X, Y, or Z, or I'm going to disconnect, or you know, there was something here that maybe was out of balance that created some sort of conflict in your life in the past. Now, this conflict that took place, Eight of Swords, I feel like it created a lot of this isolation for you, right? It's like, oh, I'm going to isolate myself because I don't want to be connected to a conflict, or I'm going to isolate myself because I don't know if I should make the choice or the decision right now. So something in your life in the past, there was a lot of pressure here, okay? And this pressure really made it feel as if things were not functioning in the past for you, okay? And we'll find out more about that later. Now, in the present moment, you have the Eight of Cups, you have the Two of Swords, and you have the Page of Wands. So in the present moment, it appears with the Page of Wands that many of you are starting to plan to move into a new direction. So this is great, okay? You're planning to move into a new direction. One of the things that I see here for you, Leo, which is super, super amazing, is the fact that you have tons of options, okay? You have tons and tons of options, choices to choose from, and it's going to be up to you to decide what this new direction means to you. How does this new direction look for you? What is it that you want? Because once you know what you want, it's so much easier to manifest. And I feel with this Page of Wands, the wand energy is about manifesting, wands, using your wand, as the magician to manifest and create. And I feel like this is something that you're planning to do on your own. Now, if you're not planning a new beginning, many of you could be wanting to have a new beginning, but you don't know how to have a new beginning, right? That could also be the case here with the Seven of Cups. There's also a lot of confusion connected to a certain situation in your life. And as a result of that, I feel like because of that situation, a lot of you have been closing yourself off, okay? So maybe you're not as readily available as you used to be. Maybe somebody here isn't speaking to you. Maybe there's a lack of, just moving forward. Some of you may even feel a block, like a literal block in your life that is affecting you from moving forward. And of course, what we're going to do is when I clarify this, I'm going to give you very clear information on why this block is happening, because a lot of you are trying to, you're trying to find answers in terms of why something here feels blocked. And we're going to talk about that when we clarify. Okay. But either way, in the present moment for you, Leo, it appears that you are moving into a completely new direction. Okay. Or at least that's what you feel is the right thing to do. Okay. Now, in the near future, you have the Temperance, you have the World, and you have the Seven of Wands. In the near future, this waiting game, a lot of you have been in this place where you're like waiting and waiting and waiting. And it's kind of been, in the near future, it comes to an end with the World, which is great. Like things start to really pick up pace for you in the near future. But I think one of the things that you have to keep in mind here with the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is my value card. It's the card of I have values. I know what I want. I'm very confident and believe in creating the type of reality that I want for myself. So one of the things that I see here for you is that when this waiting period finally comes to an end, and it will, okay, because of course we have Mercury retrograde, we have Mars retrograde, and these, Mars, by the way, is very prominent when it comes to you because Mars has been sitting in your sign for quite some time now, and it's retrograding back into Cancer. So it will come a point where a cycle of waiting is going to come to an end. And when that finally happens, one of the things that I see that you should consider that's really important to you with the Seven of Wands is your values. Because even though moving forward, you may not feel like things are going to open up for you, they eventually will open up for you. And at that point, standing your ground and knowing what you want is what is going to bring confidence to you. Okay. It's going to bring you the type of confidence that you need. So even though nothing may be going on right now and things are a little bit slow, opportunities will come in for you. Okay. Once this cycle comes to an end, and we'll talk more about that later. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Pentacles here. Underneath the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Swords. Underneath that, you have the Page of Pentacles. And underneath that, you have the Eight of Cups, okay, with the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. So I feel what you don't see coming is the fact that there's a very difficult cycle that you've gone through. It is coming to an end and things are going to open up for you. I see a lot of financial abundance that's coming in. Now, one of the things that you may need to consider is if you are unhappy in a situation, some of you are simply just unhappy in a situation. I feel like this has a lot to do with what's happening in the present moment. A lot of you are going to start making plans to completely disconnect yourself from an environment that isn't working for you anymore. I feel like this is more or less an environment. Now, of course, this could be a relationship, but I feel like more or less this is an environment, right? That you're disconnecting from. And by the way, whatever this environment is that you're disconnecting from, person, place, or thing, you're moving towards abundance. You're finally moving towards abundance. So there's going to be no more delays, okay, in the near future. Things are going to push forward for you. Now, one of the things that I see in this moment that you need to consider is trying not to move too quickly from this situation. Okay, take your time because Mars is retrograding and things don't necessarily appear to be the way they are now. This Queen of Pentacles has a lot to do with internally thinking about where you plan on investing your energy, right? So some of you may be moving towards a situation where you want to invest now. It's highly, highly, highly recommended that you take your time when it comes to any investments. Just putting your money or giving money away or whatever, your resources in general, because the Seven of Swords is here, right? So some of you there's this energy here of a lack of realizing how important your resources are to you, okay? Even though it may appear challenging when it comes to the fact that whatever you're offering, a lot of you may think that, oh, whatever I'm offering, it doesn't have value. It does have value, okay? You just don't see it. So essentially, a difficult cycle is coming to an end for you. So there's no reason for you to rush into something without thinking about it because you feel pressured to take action, okay? And this is something that the cards are essentially talking about, okay? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take this reading into the extended. In the extended, I'm gonna clarify every single card for you. Primarily, we're gonna be looking at your challenge to see why your challenge is here and what the solutions are to overcome this challenge. And of course, I'm going to be pulling some advice in the extended to help you to navigate just your journey in general, okay? So I wanna thank you very much for tuning into this reading. And of course, I will see you on the next one. Bye.